Hello guys, welcome back to algebra class, and this time I will go over this solving quadratic and absolute value inequalities. And as you can see, first of all, this one is not inequality, this is solving equations, but concept itself is exactly same, okay? And probably this is one of the most important topic because you will see most questions out of this general topics, 12 questions. So if you don't know what to do with these topics, you actually have to work on it, okay? Because you will see these questions over and over and over again. So let's do this one. Let me go over question number one. And number one and two, those are pretty similar, okay? So first, it says find the solution set for the equation here below, right? So we have this one. And obviously, you can either use menu 3-1, but sometimes you will have two equations. So what you have to do is, you're going to put this one into decimals, but you cannot put equal to 0. So you're going to put -1. And you're not going to write it. Instead, you're going to flip the sign of the other one, but we only have a 0. So you can put -0 here. But come on, 0 is a 0. We don't have to put -0, so that's it, okay? With the same reason, for this one, you're going to write down the same thing here. But you are going to flip the sign here. So this is going to be what? -4 and plus 9x. I believe a lot of you will make mistake here because most people flip the sign here but forget to flip sign here, okay? So that's what you need to put on the decimals for your thing. So let's do this part here, okay? So I'm going to put this one into decimals. So it is 6x squared minus 5x minus 1. So we have this one here. We have 1, we have negative 0.167. Now, negative 0.167, if you put this one into decimals, well, this is the ugly fraction that you're going to get. And I told you what to do. You're going to delete the last number and keep pressing the second number until you get what you want. Keep pressing it. So you get -1/6. So our solution is -1/6. And what was it, 1? Yeah, 1. So it's going to be B. And some of you will put 0, -1, but that's a y-intercept. 1, that does not make sense. And this one, that's gibberish. We don't care, okay? So that's what you do for this topic, okay? So you can do this question by yourself. You can also do these questions by yourself. It's the same thing. What you really need to know is, why did I put, yeah. When you put this one to decimals, you got to put 4x minus 1 is absolute value. Now you got to flip the sign, right? So it's going to be what? -2x minus 13. That's what you need to put, okay? So keep that in mind. It's very easy. So this is the thing that I really want to spend time on. So here, find the solution set. Because here, if you put this one into decimals, this one is what? 3x squared plus x is greater than 6x plus 2. Do you see this is shaded outside of these 2 points? So we already know the answer in this case. But problem is this function will be disabled on the test. So what you have to do is step number 1 is going to be same thing. You write down the first part. But you're going to flip, you cannot write this one. So you're going to flip the sign for the second one, which is -6x minus 2. Okay? So here, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to put minus, and this +2, don't forget, I got to change it to minus as well. So we have what? Negative 0.333 and 2. And I know negative 0.333 is what? Negative 1/3. But if you don't know it, you can check that out. So we got this too. Now we have to know where this one is shaded. We already know from this decimals that it was shaded outside of these 2 points, right? But we don't, let's assume that we don't know it because we could not actually use that one. So what we have to do is, we're going to write down these 2 points. You're going to choose one number in the between negative 1/3 and 2. And usually 0 is the easiest one. So we're going to plug this one in. Now remember, you're not plugging this one into here. you will only plug this one into our original equation. If you put this one into calculator and if you got like, Mr., I don't get true or false, I get just like what? Number. That's because you put this one into like this form that you put in decimals. No, if you get the number, that's wrong. You should get either true or false. So here, do you see? Instead of x, I plugged in 0. Like I just used this one, okay? And see if you get true or false. Or if you want to do it by hand, do you see there's a reason that we use 0? Because 3 times 0 is a 0. That's a 0. So we get 0 is greater than 2. Is that true or false? This is false because 0 is not greater than 2. So this graph will shade outside like that. You remember this one by this time? So now we have you have a two shaded reason. So you're going to write x twice. One for negative 1/3, another one for 2. And there should be or between that. And you just use this one. Like this in equal symbol. So you get this as an answer. So what's the answer going to be in this case? It's going to be A. So that's about it. It's the same concept for this one, same concept for these two. I believe you guys can do this one by yourself. Also, it's going to be same concept. And this one is even easier because you only have numbers to like flip the sign. Like when you put this one into decimals, you just put this one into decimals and you're going to get 2 points, right? And then you're going to get two numbers, like whatever. Like looks like in this case, it's going to be 2 and 4 or 0, 4, I don't know. And then you got to put one number in the between. Usually it's going to be 0, but sometimes you cannot put 0 because it is possible that you have a 0 and 5. In the case, you got to put 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. Or sometimes you will have like 3,5. In that case, you're going to put either 4 or 3.5. or whatever, okay? So that's about it. If you have questions, just let me know. I will try to answer those questions in class. That's about it, guys. As you know, I love you guys so much. I was about to say something else or something nicer, but that's about it, I guess. See you guys. Bye.